Hello and welcome to the second part of the show with me, Ian Pelham Turner, on ALB UK Television and positivebritain.co.uk. This is the Voice of London, and hopefully via Skype we should be seeing the voice and the face of Shannon Darcy. Hello!
Hi.
We can talk to each other. Oh, I feel so pleased. Modern technology, eh?
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, you're a young singer, but I mean, literally, you've had an incredible career already. You're just in your middle teens, really, more than anything at the same time. And you started off when you were 10 years old. So tell me, what was it like for the first time to go on stage, which I think was at some sort of regional talent contest? What was it like to go on stage for the first time?
Yeah, oh gosh, I remember I was so terrified. I'd only done sort of little bits and pieces at school. And it was a last minute decision. We just decided to enter. And I remember before going on, I actually got really upset because I was so nervous that I was going to get, I don't even know why I was so nervous, to be honest. And then I got up and did it, and it was just, I loved it. It was incredible. It was an amazing experience, and that's kind of what got me into singing and doing what I do now.
So did the audience like you?
I hope so, yeah.
They didn't throw things at you then?
No, luckily.
So the reality is you then went on, I think, to the regional finals as well with this. So was it already in your head, even at that young age, that this might be sort of something that is good for you, you know, emotionally as well?
I don't think I was really sure what I wanted at that point, and I know that I wanted to be a singer, but I don't think I really understood much about what about anything about the industry. But I do know that ever since I did do that, it became more of a passion than it already was, if that makes sense.
And do you think that it's a very positive thing? I know because you've had issues at school. So, and in reality, you weren't supported by so many of the people at the school either. I'm talking about the other pupils more than anything. Yeah. But did you see it as almost like, this is my passion, this is my way of actually feeling good about myself?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, music has definitely been a way for me to kind of get down my feelings, whether that be singing or songwriting or even listening to my favourite artists. And it's like things that I have been through that have kind of inspired me to write the songs I have. I mean, the first song I wrote was based on what I've been through with people judging each other and how to get over that, and just things like that, really.
What advice would you give to other young ladies of your age? Because there seems to be a lot of this type of almost like jealousy happening. Yeah. What advice would you give them? You know, how did you get through these times?
I just had I spoke to the people who I had closest to me. For example, my mum, she is like my rock. She supports me in everything. And I think you also personally got to believe, as hard as it is, that you are an individual and you are great for who you are. And I think if you have an outlet like I do with singing, then use that to your advantage, and, you know, just ignore what other people think of you. Just believe in yourself, really, would be my advice.
And I get it at the same time, because are you naturally a performer? Or is it sort of something, do you still suffer with nerves even now when you're doing any recording or you're doing any appearance itself? Is it sort of something that you've overcome, or do you still get those jitters?
Yeah, I definitely still do get really nervous before I go on stage. I'm much better than I used to be. I used to be so shy, I didn't even know how to talk to people. And the first time I did sing on stage, I was kind of glued to one spot. But now I kind of, with the different things I've done and the more performances I have done, it's kind of helped me get over that. I mean, there's always going to be nerves, but I think having the nerves is also good because it gives you that adrenaline as well.
And I was just looking at my notes, and I misread my notes for a second because I thought it said, first of all, you were giggling on YouTube, but you were gigging. So it's my bad writing. So tell me about YouTube. How important is YouTube for you?
It is really important to me. I mean, I've got lots of people on there that I talk to and connect with, and we support each other. And it's also good for me because it gives me another platform to get my music out there. And I've recently started trying to do other things as well so people can get to know me. So a few weeks ago I did a Q&A where the people who are subscribed to me asked me questions and I answered, and that was really fun. So yeah, YouTube is definitely a really good platform.
So okay, what was the hardest question you had to answer?
Oh gosh. If there was a question actually that asked me what my favourite question was that I like to be asked, which I really didn't know how to answer.
It throws you at times, doesn't it? Bless your heart. And I know you like to write songs right now about some of your experiences and how those experiences have been turned into words and music at the same time. So what type of phrases, what type of lyrics do you use right now to actually really convey how you felt then and how you're feeling now?
Well, I guess when I get a lyric like come into my head, it's normally so random, but it is based on something that has impacted me or I've seen impact others. I mean, one of the songs I have written recently is based on a quote I saw, which really stuck out to me, which is why I ended up writing a song about it. But I think as random as the lyrics I get that do come into my head, I always write them down because whether they turn into a song or not, they're always useful to have. And
like a lot of creatives, do you find these ideas come all day and all night? I can just imagine you waking up at 2 in the morning and scrambling for a pen and paper or something.
Yeah, that one day in lockdown, I couldn't sleep, and I ended up writing 2 songs. I was up till about 3 in the morning just writing, and then I woke up the next day and I wrote another one.
And how has lockdown affected you as well? I mean, because for a lot of entertainers, it's meant either really be on social media or don't perform at all. So what has it meant for you personally?
It has been hard because I miss my friends and I miss performing definitely and doing gigs and stuff, but it's actually kind of in a way motivated me more to put myself online, get that online presence, with, like we were talking about YouTube and my social medias as well. I've done lives as well on different pages for certain events. So it's been harder, but it's not been the worst thing, I guess, for me.
And I would presume you're still at school. So how have you dealt with this lockdown as far as the schools are concerned as well? You know, has it affected your schoolwork?
Obviously, with the GCSEs, I left school early, and that was quite tough. But I ended up getting the grades I needed, and then I'm now in college. We're online at the moment, actually. But surprisingly, a lot of people get really surprised when I say this. I don't take music at college. I decided to take psychology, criminology, and human biology because I'm really interested in forensic science and forensic psychology. And it's also like an outlet for me to fall back on if I ever want to do something else, which I think is really important as well.
I totally agree. And I hear that you're planning to write your own original story. So tell me a little bit about that as well.
So I think my love for songwriting stems from the fact that I really like creative writing as well. And I started off by writing fan fictional stories based on other things that I like, just for a bit of fun, really. And as the more I did it, I sort of really started liking the idea of creating my own sort of story. And because I like forensic psychology, I really want to write like a crime thriller sort of novel.
Very good. And would you like to turn that into a musical?
I didn't have any thought about that, but that would be incredible.
Well, there you go. I'm full of ideas, you know me. So, where are you at the moment? So, what, you know, career-wise? I know you're with Elite Fusion as well. So, what you know, what is the aspirations for 2021?
Basically, before lockdown, I was planning to go into the studio and finally record my own material, but obviously can't do that at the moment. So it's something I definitely plan to do, to go there, get an album done, and really work on myself as an artist, inspire other people. But if people are out there and they hear songs that I've written and they're able to relate to that, then that's the win for me. But yeah, just carry on what I'm doing at the moment as well.
So when you're creating the new you, what are the types of things that you do? You know, how do you remain positive? I get the writing side of it, but you know, do you exercise or whatever? You know, what are the things that you would recommend for young ladies of your age group who really want to do something in their lives, like you are? You know, and how to move forward?
Well, when I've kind of been stuck at home and not really knowing what to do, I've gone on walks. We've got an exercise bike here, so I've been going on that instead of just sitting around and doing nothing. I, I would just say find something to do, maybe try something new. I mean, I got a dartboard for my 16th birthday, and I've been trying to learn how to do that. It's random as it is, but it's something to do, and it distracts you from everything that's going on at the moment.
And so for 2021 now, so you know, are there opportunities that you're looking at the moment? You know, are there planned concerts or gigging once the lockdown finishes?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely. I can't wait to get out and do gigging again. There was a lot of things that I had planned to do that got cancelled, along with and I'm sure everyone's in the same position. And like I said, with the studio, I'm still in contact with the people that I'm planning to do that with, and we've said as soon as things are lifted, I can go and do what I want to do.
So finally, how can people get in contact with you right now? Because obviously, you know, we have a big audience as well on the show. How can people sort of see what you're doing at the moment?
So I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube under Shannon Darcy, across most social media platforms.
Excellent. Shannon, it's been wonderful to sort of talk to you this afternoon. Thank you so much for your time. You're very inspirational. So I hope that when lockdown finishes and I can finally get human beings coming back into the studio again, you'll be one of our first guests. So thank you so much for your time this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me.
Wonderful lady. I know that she'd had issues with her life, and she's overcome all those issues, the bullying and all the different things that she actually happened to her, and how she's used that as an inspiration for herself as well. So from me, Ian Pelham Turner on ALB UK Television and positivebritain.co.uk, this is the Voice of London. Have a great day. Please stay at home, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.